Hey everyone, this is Aaron Allen from the Marin Museum of Bicycling and the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame. We've traveled up to Bellingham, Washington for the Northwest Tuneup, where we have, with the help of some great brand partners, curated an exhibit of 13 bikes showcasing the evolution of freeride, starting with the clunker era all the way through to the most modern mountain bikes you will see today. Also with us are two legends of our sport, Charlie Kelly and Otis Guy, who helped kick this whole thing off back in the 70s.
Hi, my name is Otis Guy. I'm an old road rider and started riding mountain bikes in October of 1973 with Joe Breeze. Here's my 1941 Schwinn DX. You wanted that high bottom bracket. Also from Mark, we knew you wanted to use a Morrow rear hub. So when you braked, it made a thing that twisted that allowed the brass shoes to hit the outside of the hub, and that would stop you. These chains never broke because these are inch pitch chain, which means it's an inch between here. On the front, we had these things, these fork braces, and this allowed your fork to stay together and also helped it steer a lot better. These are Schwinn cantilevers from the mid-1950s that went on middleways. We would show these bikes off, and we eventually got aluminum rims made. We started putting gears on the bicycles so we could get uphill easier. And then eventually a man named Joe Breeze, he made the first modern mountain bike that went with all new parts. So that was the beginning of the revolution. But Charlie Kelly and Gary Fisher wanted to start a bike company.
Well, my name's Charlie Kelly, and I have been a cyclist for certainly most of my adult life. And in 1979, my friend Gary Fisher and I rented a garage to build bikes in, and this, of course, would be one of the bikes built in that garage. And in another garage in another area, Tom Ritchie was putting the frames together. Our company name was Mountain Bikes, and it's right there on the frame. And we actually paid a guy to protect that name legally, and he screwed up the 2-page form that would have trademarked the name Mountain Bikes. But the company's long gone, but the name remains, and we put it there. You know, who gets to put words in the dictionary? There was nothing really made for mountain bikes. We just had to use what was available and make it work. But just to show you what we're dealing with here, this is English, Japanese, Italian, French, Swiss, German. I mean, we just got what we could get from whoever made it. In 1976, I created the downhill time trial. It was accidental. I didn't really mean to create what has become this big time discipline, but every ride that we went on ended with this elbow to elbow downhill. And finally, because we're road racers, we thought a time trial would be appropriate to find out who's fast. The first one I put on wasn't enough because it was just the most fun any of us had ever had on a bicycle. I regret getting this old before I, got all these cool bikes, but hey, a lot of cool bikes in the world, and I helped put a few of them there. And if you want to see this bike, the bikes that led to it, and the bikes that followed it, we have probably the definitive collection of mountain bikes at the Marin Museum of Bicycling, which is also the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame.
Come and visit us in Fairfax, the Marin Museum of Bicycling. Also get a look at the history of mountain biking through the Mountain Bike Hall of Fame. We can't wait to see you. It'll be an experience to remember and enjoy.